She fluent in that cash talk. Walk in the booth like Naomi on the catwalk. And tell them bitches whoop whoop from the Jaguar. It ain't even right though. Push me and I might go. She ain't getting money, I'm like, what the fuck the hype for? When them bitches bite flow, make my appetite go. Poof, gone, voila, magic. Looking mad good just to pull up on them rampant.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another Thursday, another new episode of Unhinged Immoral. I'm Jamila.
And I'm Mecca. And we're back with all the things, ready to do our thing and talk shit per usual.
Another Unhinged Thursday. I'm not gonna lie, I am so incredibly drained and like exhausted.
Today drained me.
We're having a double recording day. Plus, I was out all weekend. Plus, I leave tomorrow, and I'm kind of behind on some stuff. Just all over the place.
Yeah, we both leave tomorrow. I will say the break that we took in between recordings, I was just telling Jamila I was so productive. Like, I was packaging weight loss kit orders, and I finished packing, and I even made a snack. So
I laid on the couch.
You know what? In your defense, you're not going nowhere for the rest of the night, though. I have to go to Shantae's because I'm leaving from her house to go to the airport. So I'm on a time crunch. I had to get that shit done.
Yeah. I am so glad I have nothing to do, actually. Jazz is still in town, and my parents, my cousins are coming over.
Bless you.
Ooh. Bless me, thank you. So she went to my parents' house. I was like, yeah, I'm not going. But you can take my car because I'm not going anywhere.
With her.
But now I low-key regret Noah's with my parents this weekend. I'm kind of regretting letting her use my car because I actually did want to take a stop at the beauty supply store to get me some more press-ons because I'm about to take these off. But I mean, I can get a press-on in LA too, but at the same time, I know LA don't have beauty supply stores like they do in Atlanta. I
don't know enough about LA to know what their beauty supply situation's looking like, but I do have to say Atlanta has some of the best beauty supplies I've ever seen. Especially the one over by you. That's a prime time beauty supply. Houston is a hard second. We've got some good beauty supplies out here. And the thing about our beauty supplies, it will be like 3 beauty supplies on the same street and they all have good shit and they're all thriving. I'm like, I love niggas, man.
Yep.
I love the beauty supply.
I need the supermarket.
So yeah, like
that shit is
I love the mini mall beauty supplies. Like all the things. I can come here and get an outfit. I can get a purse. I can get some shoes. I can get some hair shit. I can get some weave. I can get a hat. I can get glasses. I can get anything. Makeup. Anything your heart desires.
Literally anything.
So I understand.
Yep. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. We're trying to, make sure we can maintain our consistency. So even through the tiredness, we are coming to work. We're clocking in. Do you guys hear my voice? It's on its way out.
This is our job.
Now I can be a little bit more sultry. Maybe I can talk to you guys like Joe Scott and just kind of sound really
squeeze my meat.
Maybe you guys can listen right now and be like, wow, Jamila sounds really sexy. You're welcome. So you're tuned in to 97.5 Sounds of Soul. Soft and warm, The Quiet Storm on V103.
That's
what I feel like right now. That's literally my voice.
That's
like
so
right now.
funny.
Like I'm on the fucking soft and warm channel.
One of my mutuals and someone I get up with out here, someone I get up with out here in Houston, KG Smooth. He is like what you're talking about, the quiet, smooth R&B DJ, and that nigga really talks like that. I honestly thought it was like
it's like you have to. I don't want no annoying voice ass nigga to lead me.
I thought it was a code switch. I thought like in casual conversation he would turn the sexy off, but no, he really talks to you like this.
It's crazy. Like radio. This isn't even part of the topics, but I just radio is so interesting because. Back in the day when radio was at its peak, when it was really in its prime, like those people who had those voices were literally like sought after and like literally people was begging for them to be on the radio because with radio, it's voices only, it's audio only. And so I think it's funny that, you know, as years passed and we started introducing video components to radio and switching radio to kind of podcast, which is still under the umbrella of radio. And yeah, it's just really funny because we grew up. I didn't know what Tom Joyner looked like until I was an adult.
Are you serious?
Swear to God, I didn't know what that nigga looked like until I was.
Remember Tom Joyner
like,
cruises?
At least in high school.
That's the one thing I regret. I wanted to go on a
so
Tom
bad.
Joyner cruise so bad.
Yes.
He had the HBCU shit. I feel like your people either listen to Tom Joyner or Steve Harvey in the Morning Show.
But see, Tom Joyner was before Steve Harvey. So it's like we listened to Tom Joyner first, and then when we moved out here, we kind of switched over a little back and forth, but then we kind of was on Steve and them. But of course with Steve, like, you know, he started out as a comedian and shit, so of course we were familiar with him. But I kid you not, the majority of my radio personalities
What about Ricky Smiley?
that I grew up listening to, yeah, like I didn't know what that nigga looked like but then with Ricky Smiley, you know, a comedian as well, I knew what that nigga looked like because of Friday and shit like that. But nephew Tommy, I didn't know. I'm like, that voice sounds familiar. And I know he's done a little bit of acting here and there, but I'm like, bruh, when you see them niggas in real life, you be like, what? And it's such a mind fuck because, like, I don't know, Tom Joyner, when I first laid eyes on this nigga, I said, what the fuck? Like, it really, when you only hear a voice and then you see a nigga, it's always going to be jarring no matter what. And so now this takes me back to Love is Blind.
Everything comes back to Love is Blind.
Again, I say, everything comes back to Love is Blind. Again, I say, for those of you who keep suggesting y'all want to see my black ass on there, y'all know for several reasons I would never go on Love is Blind. But the sheer what the fuckism about figuring out or hearing somebody's voice for so long and creating a character, not just a natural thing, like you just create what someone looks like through their voice. And for them fucking things to open and they just not look like that, either way, is like a mind fuck. And I think I would go through psychosis. Like, don't do that to me.
Psychosis is a lot, though. I think psychosis is a lot.
I know.
Yeah, I don't think I could fall in love with someone off of voice alone. Because if you're ugly, I would also be like, or maybe not ugly, because the thing is, we're all ugly to someone. But if I'm not attracted to you, I don't give a fuck about your voice.
And the unfortunate part is, I think I could fall in love with somebody behind those doors. With their voice.
But I feel like the moment they come out, you would fall out of love. Yeah.
And you're not, I'll be like,
I don't like you no more.
So here's the thing.
And you're gonna look like a dickhead.
You're not.
Actually, you would be perfect for Love is Blind because you would make good TV, because you would be so like
I would be the biggest villain.
I think what was that little man's name? Tyler? No, Tyler is our mutual. What was the little man's name? I'm sorry, from this season. I'm tripping. Mike? Who's the most recent who said she was ugly? Not ugly, but she wasn't fit enough. The doctors.
Was that Nick?
Girl, and that's how you know and that's how you should really treat these reality shows. The moment the season is over, you should forget these people's names instead of stalking them on the internet for years and years and years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I be done. I think his name, it was something like that. Nick, Alex,
something white.
Andrew.
Alex was the one who wanted the Latina bitch. He's the one who didn't like the MAGA Barbie.
I don't know.
Girl, I don't know. I'm off that. I've been watching The Valley. Oh, and I watched the new Real Housewives of Rhode Island. So by the time this drops, we will have gotten, I believe, 2 more episodes. I like it so far.
I didn't even know they were doing Rhode Island.
It just started.
What are the bitches like in Rhode Island?
It's not Lois Griffin. It's like Rhode Island is like East Coast, but it's not New York quite. They have a different vibe.
Is it more Boston-y?
Yeah. I didn't realize how good of a job Family Guy did of like spoofing Rhode Island until I watched this. I said, oh, they really captured it. Like Lois Pewterschmidt, how her mom is just kind of rich and like stuck up. Like almost think
no reason.
They're Italian. A lot of them are Italian that orangish tan.
Mm.
Everyone has dark hair. There's no blondes, which I really like because I feel like,
Mm.
you know, I feel like it's a good representation of the area, probably. Like everyone's brunette and black hair. Also, they're loud, but their accent is so different from New York or Jersey. It's like Rhode Island, but I've never, I've never
Mm.
heard of. I won't say I've never heard of Rhode Island. I've just never been, and I've never thought to go.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's no reason that
You
I've
know,
ever concocted to go to
so
Rhode
hearing
Island.
the accent was jarring.
Are there blacks there?
I mean, I would assume so.
And I was gonna say, and anytime I ask if there's blacks, people are like,
There's
there's
black
black
people
people
in.
everywhere. I mean, I get that, but you know what the fuck
I do
I
think there
mean.
has to be black people in Rhode Island. It's like one of the first places in
When
America.
I say when I ask if I'm asking if there's blacks, I mean is there a black side of town? I don't mean if there's blacks roaming the
Undoubtedly.
streets. I mean like I just found out recently that Nebraska has a specific black ass area. I said, God, I didn't know that. Would have never known. I found out that quickly that
I was
Omaha
gonna
is a
say
black
Malcolm
ass
X.
area.
Dominique told me that though, because Malcolm X is from Nebraska, and she is too.
Mhm. Mhm. I wouldn't have known that if it wasn't for Dominique. She put me on game with that. So yeah, I be wanting to know what the black
What about
congregation
Idaho?
is. Like if I'm
The one nigga,
Idaho, the Dakotas,
potatoes.
it don't give
The
me
one
good
nigga
in them
I met from
areas.
Idaho was he was not like us.
Well,
So if there are any black
listen,
Idahoans,
when I was in
let us know some.
when I was in Arizona for my homegirls bachelorette
Uh huh.
trip, we learned quickly that Arizona is not where the blacks
No, it's
be.
not.
Blacks are there, but it's not
No,
where the
not at
blacks
all.
be. Specifically, we had went out and it was a couple of niggas like you could tell that they could tell we wasn't from there because all of us is coming from Atlanta, baby. We from around the way. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's just a different vibe. Like from the way we was dressed, from the way we was walking and talking, I think you could tell we wasn't from there, and so the couple of sprinkling niggas, they was almost looking at us like, oh my God, yo, black women is here. Like it was like they were so shocked, and they were like, and so they was coming up to talking to us, and their vibe was so interesting. Like that's the only
Interesting.
word that I can
I'm
describe.
crying.
It was so interesting. I was like, you don't be around niggas, do you? Like you don't. This your first nigga encounter.
Mm.
Oh, okay. The club was playing hip hop music, but it was mostly Native American, white, and Mexican.
Native American.
Yes, they have a
Interesting.
huge Native American population. One of them was trying to holler at me, baby, with that
Ooh,
cootie
they was
tail.
trying to take you back to the reservation.
A little
A little
Navajo.
Cherokee.
Okay. I
All
said,
right, yes, sir.
well,
Yes, sir,
well.
Indigenous King.
Interesting. It was. I said, wow. It was a lot of just it was very Aztec.
I know that's right.
You know.
Period.
I said, interesting. It was hot than a bitch, and it was a different type of. It was a type of hot where you can't even
Why
sweat.
did
It was
is
hot. Oh
your
my
is
God!
your
I said,
homegirl
yeah.
from Arizona? Why was the wedding out there? Or what inspired that?
The wedding wasn't out there. It was just it's just where they wanted to go for the bachelorette trip. I don't know.
That's interesting. I know Koosie's
It was cool though. We
Koosie's
had a
also
great
done a
time.
girls trip to Arizona, but I think it's because one of her homegirls' family has a house or something out there. But I know Arizona is like a big girls trip bachelorette destination. I just want to know why.
I think because of if I'm guessing, I know they have the hot air balloons. They have really beautiful skies because it's a desert. So you kind of get that LA sky, but it's OD fucking quiet. It's nothing going on out there. And I think for people who like a relaxing vacation, honestly, that would be a really good relaxing vacation because it's very pretty out there. Like I thought Arizona was beautiful. It's just boring. But boring can be good when you're looking for a chill ass thing. And we had a pool in our Airbnb, and because it's so fucking hot, but it's not humid, that pool was it was a different experience being in a pool in an area that's not humid. And that was the first time I really, really experienced dry heat. Because people say LA is dry, but LA is not dry like Arizona, bitch. LA almost feels like neutral to
Okay.
me. Arizona, bitch,
That was dry.
I kid you not. We stepped off the plane at night.
Oh.
At night, it was like 9 p.m. I had got off the plane around 9 p.m. So it's dark outside. The sun is not out. It was hot, like to the point where I'm like, I feel like the sun is on me. Where the fuck is this coming from? And it was no wind. And it smelled hot outside. It smelled like a heater was on outside. I kid you not. It literally smelled like heater.
I don't like that.
I said,
I don't like what you're describing to me.
Y'all did not lie about
You're not
that.
selling Arizona.
But at the same time, because it's not humid, because it wasn't humid, you're able to tolerate higher temperatures. It felt like it was so strange. It was a very strange experience, but it wasn't like, I don't know. It was interesting though, but I had a good time. I would definitely go back. I don't know if I would go again in July. I would probably go closer to like the fall, so it's not as strikingly hot, but yeah.
All right now.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think I've ever been somewhere so hot outside of Sacramento and fucking Houston. But these are, like I said, California's a dry heat. This is a wet heat. I don't like any heat. So it really doesn't, I do prefer the summer to the winter, though.
Yeah.
If we're being honest, I hate the snow.
Oh, absolutely. I hate winter. I hate cold. I don't like being cold. I don't like having to put on 18 different layers to be warm. No, I don't like that. If I want to run to the store, I can't just throw on some shorts. I have to throw
like
on
it's
some
a
pants.
whole
I have to throw on
thing.
some fucking socks.
Yeah.
Like, it's just too much. And I feel like also the wintertime is when things start to kind of go dormant. People be inside. It's boring. It's fucking depressive. It's dark. I hate it. I'm so glad we're officially in springtime.
Yeah.
Like, we made it.
We're going to have fun. Well, what we're talking about today, people of the night, I saw that Glorilla took one of her parents, it looked like her dad, to a basketball game. And her sister, the menace that she is, Brorilla, commented under, but the lights were turned off this week. And if you know anything about what's been going on with Glorilla and her sister, Brorilla, I don't even know her sister's name, I'll be honest. I'm so if I'm calling her Brorilla. I don't know her sister's name for real. Brorilla was mad at Glorilla a couple months ago because Glorilla ain't give her no money. She said she ain't giving the family no money, this, that, and the third. And so what we wanted to talk about was what happens when you make it? What happens when you're doing well? What happens when you're up? Do you owe your family something? Should you give them anything? Should you help? Should you not help? What are your thoughts, Jamila?
And sidebar, I'm fumbling through Noah's Easter basket from school
For candy?
and getting me some sweet.
Okay.
Yes. Noah actually really doesn't like sweets like that too bad. So, this is actually for me. Thank you. Thank you to his teachers for an amazing Easter egg hunt. I will enjoy all of these candies and treats. Thank you. Now, what do I think about the Brorillas of it all? Now, I've said this before on a video or two. When I make it, and I can confidently say now when. I've always said when as like a more manifesto, delusional aspiration, I'm saying when now as a matter of fact. Yeah, because it's getting like that. But yeah, when I make it, ultimately, I definitely want my immediate family to feel that. I want them to feel a sense of security without having to, like, I would love for my family not have to work. My immediate family not to have to work. And if you do have to work, bitch, work for me.
Well,
I don't know. I need a nanny. Somebody watch Noah. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But I also understand that with family, it gets tricky because these are people that are not chosen to be in your life. And so because they're not chosen to be in your life and you kind of are just born into them, they could be any kind of people. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm speaking from the behalf of having a pretty decent stand-up family where, you know, we do communicate often. But I know there are people out there who do not have the same family situation set up. And there's also family members out there that I don't fool with. You won't be seeing shit from me. So I get it. Ew, is this peanut butter?
You don't like peanut butter?
You know, sometimes I fake hate
That's
Reese's.
crazy. I love Reese's. That's insane.
I think I like it today. I just wasn't prepared for it to be peanut butter.
What'd you think? What are you biting? It's not a Reese's cup? Oh, it's an egg.
I thought it was a chocolate egg.
Oh, so it was a jarring experience. Yeah, I mean, I pretty much agree. I think that it definitely is one of those things that depends on the type of family that you have, the type of family you were born into. Do you like your family? Does your family fuck with you? I also definitely think it kind of has to do with the way that you were raised. Like, do you come from like a communal family where everyone helps out each other and everyone, like, if you were not this person, y'all would still be a collective putting into the pot. You see what I'm saying? I also think that's something that matters. I just know myself coming from that type of situation where my family has never been like super duper rich, but has always been like very helpful to me and my brother and kind of showed up when they could. And my parents aren't rich. So it's like, I mean, if I am rich, obviously they would feel the repercussions of that. But then similar to you, like I have family members I don't fuck with who I wouldn't spit on a bitch if she was on fire. So, you know, burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno, burn. Like dead ass.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah.
You know?
It's an experience, you know, also. I think that there's also sometimes a misconception with fame for fuck
that you're rich.
Sure. I couldn't tell you how many times, people have assumed because of my increased visibility that I am just balling and I am rich. And, you know, I think, of course, it comes from a place of good intent. And I know people mean well because it's like, that's what we've always known, right? We've always associated celebrity with money, right? And it's so, oh my gosh, I was just having this conversation with Adi the other day. I was like, yo, doing this shit real time, ironically, makes me look at celebrities so differently.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, wow, yes, you're still a celebrity and nobody wants to hear your celebrity cries. Nobody wants to hear your rich people problems. I definitely understand just the mind fuck of it all because while I'm so visible, and I want to be clear, I am making more money for sure than I've ever made in my entire life. And I don't want to front and try to make it seem like I'm not making no money, right? Like, yes, I'm able to live and, you know, do this full time. I get like all the things. Yes, that is true. But transparently, it could be doubled and tripled. You know what I'm saying? I am not rich, like, at all. And it's like people sometimes expect certain things from you. They comment on certain things. It's like, well, what the fuck bitch, what kind of bank account do you think I have for you to expect to see me dripped in designer from head to toe every single time I step outside?
I remember someone made a comment, two things. I remember Darrington, when he was working for Amazon, made a video in the truck, and someone commented, your sister is TikTok famous. Why are you working at Amazon? And I said, what?
What the fuck do y'all
First of all,
do?
This nigga gonna have a job regardless. Why would I take care of a grown-ass man? Secondly, what the fuck kind of money do y'all think I have that I could really retire Darrington?
No, literally, I'm like, yo, what? I was literally on live one day, and it was some gunshots happening outside, and I guess like my reaction being so like of course I acknowledged it like, and somebody was in the comments like, oh my gosh, like Jamila, like I thought you would have been. You thought
been
I
out the hood.
Oh, baby, I'm still in the hood.
What are you talking about?
I have a 1-bedroom. I have multiple rooms, but it's 1 bedroom. Let me tell you something. There will be signs, as we've always said. The first signs already dropped, them titties. But guys, like,
what are we talking about? You know the other crazy thing that happened?
And
when me and Sabrina bought our new cars, and we got regular girl cars. We didn't get like luxury vehicles. I remember that was like a whole thing. Like, oh my God, you supposed to be making all this money. Bitch, I'm gonna buy first of all, I'm gonna buy the car that's best on gas. Cause I gotta drive, cause everything is 20 minutes out in fucking Houston. That's number fucking one. Number two, no, I don't want no luxury car because luxury cars cost more money to maintain. If this bitch breaks down, I got to get my oil changed. I don't want to pay $300 to get my oil changed. And honestly, simply put, I was just talking to my mom about this. I would have to be doing really, really good for me to get a luxury car. I'm not even a car person to begin with. I actually don't give a fuck about cars. I don't give a fuck.
Hello?
I plan on my shit's a 2024.
The thing is,
I'm going to drive it to the wheels roll off, baby.
I truly know what it's like to be broke.
Right.
Okay. I have been broke many a times, many a years. I'm not going backwards. And I say that because also another part about this industry is we are not paid consistently, right? So we might get a lot of money right now in this little bulk because it's a hot season or it's a hot moment. It doesn't mean we're going to get that same chunk next month. So we have to be very, very strategic. And so, yeah, I might get a cute little check and I'll be like, that was cool. That don't mean I'm going to blow it because I don't know if I'm going to get that check again next month. So I have to be very strategic and just very, like, smart. And so it doesn't make sense to now start trying to live to match the means of one check. As it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, like, I want to be very smart and very careful. Like, bro, I have a whole kid. I'm not going to be trying to flex for fucking what?
The flex is that you pay for daycare.
And I'm not even.
The flex is that he goes for he goes to daycare. That's the flex. You know how much fucking childcare costs, nigga?
And the thing is, I don't even want to pretend like I'm that type of bitch where I don't care. I will flex when it's time, though. Like, just let me cook, y'all. I'm not there yet. Y'all trying to, like, I'm going to get the change. You know I'm still a nigga from around the way at the end of the day.
I'm going to get me a good grill.
Y'all will know when I'm there. I'm not just withholding secrets trying to keep it cute, bitch. I'm broke. What that nigga say on top on lottery ticket? No. I'm broke, nigga. I can't eat.
You know who I look up to, like, on a financial standpoint? I think Candy Burris is someone who's very financially smart. And I was just watching an interview with her where her first house, she said she had a first house for a really long time. And she went and bought a nice house. You said what?
That she had that shit forever. I remember her talking about it on when she first got
and she didn't buy like a big ass mansion. She bought a nice house, but just not like no big ass mansion type shit. And like that's the type of shit that makes sense. Like living below your means is gonna keep you with money, always in the long run. So if you can afford, so the point where you see me with the luxury shit, just know at that point it's below my means. Like I can afford on a month-to-month basis to keep it up, because I'm not getting nothing that I don't want to be. My mama calls it house poor, where it's like, yeah, you got the luxury car, the luxury apartment, you got all the things, but you only have enough to pay your bills. You don't never have no extra spending money.
Ain't shit.
You see what I'm saying? If shit go left, you don't got a rainy day fund. Like, yeah, no, I don't even play like that, child.
By the time y'all see me with the chain, just know I could have had.
You see what I'm saying? Everything you buy, you should be able to buy it twice. That's such a good rule of thumb. Seriously. It really is.
All right, come on now. Y'all got to know that this shit is not what it seemed like. So I say all that to say. Back to the I was going to say,
we got so off topic.
I just want to give y'all a little perspective. I do feel like, you know, when you're watching your close family member, because that's a sister. That's a very close family member. It's not like a cousin, you know, a auntie from around the way. That's a sister, right? And they fucking look just like shit. I think it can be definitely frustrating when you are struggling and you see your sibling doing better. but it doesn't necessarily mean they're doing as well as you think they are. And this is not me counting Glow's pot, because I'm not saying she don't got it or she do. I'm just offering a little bit of perspective. You know, being a celebrity also comes with a lot of free shit.
Yeah.
And I kid you the fuck not, that's really the way a lot of us get by and can finesse our way into things. Like when the first year they had invited us to One Music Fest, I wouldn't have been there if they didn't invite us, because I wasn't paying for them fucking tickets.
You know what? Like you said, much perspective. The
Simply
the
put.
more we get into the industry, realizing that these celebrities don't be having as much. They don't be rich. They be making about as much as someone who works probably a 6-figure job, going to work every day. Like, simply put, a lot of like when we're talking like reality show stars, I'm not talking like Beyonce. I'm just talking about people like, you know, who were not rich before they got on TV. Like, not necessarily like a housewife situation where they're already rich. They're doing this for fun. I'm talking about the people who like, bitch, Vanderpump Rules was such a cultural like phenomenon because them niggas was actually working at SUR. Like, they were clocking in every day. And even then you peep, they didn't stop working because they get paid one chunk of a check. And then, you know, they'll make money off of their appearances. And then now you see them now they're able to live because they have like some level of celebrity. But that's a decade of, you know, work, and none of them stopped working right away. So then, like, just more perspective on how shit works.
And another piece of perspective, when you see a celebrity that is, I would say, like up and coming, newer facing, that hasn't been around for a long, long time, and you see them all the time, baby, they're working.
They're working.
You see them all the time because you have to. The reason that you don't see Beyonce all the time is because you don't have to for her to make her money. She's already done the legwork, done the PR, the press run.
Because I promise you, when Matthew was managing, they were performing in that Fiesta parking lot. You saw them every day of the week.
They were everywhere. They had press runs and press junkets out that ass. Because in this game, your relevancy is your currency. So it's like, we have to be everywhere. Even and it's such a weird thing to explain, because it kind of sounds like complaining, but I'm not complaining. I'm just explaining. Sometimes we go to these events, right, that are fun, granted, you know, but really, like, the ulterior motive is I was seen, I was out, I was present. That presence builds and maintains my brand so that later on I can do all the things that I want to do. Like, Glorilla going to courtside is two things for her. Number one, of course, entertainment, right? Of course, she can go and watch a game. And, you know, her nigga plays for the teams or whatever. So, cool, right? Just basic shit. But the other side of that is publicity. Glorilla was at the game. Let's see what she's wearing. So that gives her an opportunity to get a brand deal from somebody wearing their clothes. Let's see who did her makeup. All of these things work into play. So I think, like, yeah.
Like, not to sound like this,
but I do think that Glorilla gonna have to give her some money or something.
I don't think she would at this point, out of spite. Because if you know, I mean, you have a sister. Now I feel like they're at sister war. They're doing that sister thing. I think that in the what.
And you know, my suggestion.
What?
Reality show.
Listen. Shit. But you know, that would really, everybody gets paid. But that would, I think that when you have, the bigger the family, the more unpredictable, and I feel the less control you have. And I say that as someone who, like, I have 2 siblings, but then my dad has a bunch of siblings. And kind of watching, it's something that I noticed, not just like with, can you hear my mom? Can you hear? Yeah. Hold on. I'm going to mute it. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Can you hear me? What was I saying? Oh, their sister war. Like, when you have so many personalities, it's just like anything else. When you have like a lot of people, you can't predict and control everything. Like, so it'll make for good TV, but I always feel like families that have a lot of people, when they put their shit out, like, it's just going to create more drama for the family in the long run. Like, you could actually break your family.
It definitely would.
You know,
you definitely could. I think that like for them, because I'm trying to think of a way. I'm gonna. This is like my little spin it for Glow. If I'm assuming, because again, I don't know Glow's pockets, but I'm just gonna assume that Glow is still, because she is still kind of on the come up. I'm gonna assume she definitely has money, right? She's able to do essentially what she wants to do, but she doesn't have enough to like just retire the whole family.
Don't she got 27 siblings? She can't retire 27 niggas. She has it's not even like 1 or 2 people. It's a lot of people.
Yeah, that's why I think it was like
plus her 2 parents.
Okay, I'm gonna go with that assumption, right? So let's assume that, right? But of course, there's lots of cool deals on the table. There's some finesse there. I think similar to like the Braxton family values, if you do, but instead of doing it like a long running show, maybe like a specific special, you're able to be paid, right? You're able to get your money from the actual production or network, right? But then you also create a platform for your family to get paid for their shenanigans. And you can also be forward facing, or you don't have to be on it at all. You can just be an executive producer if you don't want to actually get involved in the on camera shenanigans. But if you want an easy way out to where it's like you're setting your people up to where y'all can get money through this, but then also like you become a brand through this visibility of a reality show, and then they're able to kind of market and capitalize off of that, and then you can kind of get money on the back end, because being into it with your family is labor. You should get paid off of that too.
I know you seen Tawanda on stage with Tony this past weekend.
I sure did.
Just off beat.
Because at the end of the day,
her sister. That's still her sister. That's still her sister. And that's the one thing.
But that's the thing. Like, I be trying to. It's so hard for me to relate to people who like hate their.
I was just about to say, like, yeah. So close. I mean, I argue with Darrington. So
it's like, yeah. But like, hate be so like, ooh, I don't know. They like, I've heard some people talk about their siblings, and I'll be like,
what? Like, yeah.
Oh my God. Like, I wouldn't even get like if like I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know nobody who.
I'd be like, y'all are sisters though. That's your sister.
Even when my dad and his siblings listen to them cuss and fuss, I still don't think they hate each other. I don't think they ever like. No one has ever, because what you're saying. Some people really hate their siblings. Like some people are like, that bitch could die. Whoa. And it's not even like they abused, like y'all just really don't fuck with you. I'm not talking about like one abuse or different stuff. Like,
yeah, some siblings
like
really,
y'all just don't,
like,
yeah,
compatibility wise, like,
y'all just don't, yeah, blood? Y'all just don't vibe.
It be that blood,
like, and also on another strange tip in my head, I'll be like, dang, y'all mom allowed that. Sometimes I wonder like what the growing up situation was. Cause like me and Darrington, when we was growing up, at least, wasn't even allowed to beef for too long. Like, okay, y'all need to go figure it. Like that type of shit. Like my mom was definitely one of them. I know, like even with my dad's siblings, with my grandmother, and even when both my grandmothers were living, I've seen my mom beefed out with her sister. I've seen my dad beefed out, and my grandmothers were always quick. Oh, I don't give a fuck about that. Da, 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 da. Like I'm just thinking like, damn, if you beefed out with your sibling, no one stepped in and said, this is not allowed, actually. We are family, like a giant tree.
You know what? If they was like real into it, I could see it also going like, child, everybody try to stop it. We just let it happen at this point. Like everybody just being so over it. I don't know, but I think PR wise, also if you're not gonna help or do it, whatever, I do think the best thing to do is kind of not speak on it at all.
Yeah. I mean, I like that Glow responded at the top, but someone similar in her camp probably told her, hey girl, maybe let's not go back and forth with your sister. Let her scream into the abyss and look crazy.
Yeah. Now speaking of PR,
oh,
you know who is chewing, no pun because I'm chewing this candy, who was chewing their PR run?
Who?
Miss
Zendaya from around the way, Oakland. What's up?
Zendaya, if you would have told me way back a couple years ago that little Zendaya from Disney Channel would be the woman she is today, it's not that I wouldn't believe you. I would just be so gagged. Like, of course she was talented. That's not even the question, right? But sometimes for the kid actors transitioning, it could be a hard transition.
You can count,
they go through
on
a lot,
one hand,
especially
yeah.
with the Disney
You can
track.
count on one hand the child stars who seamlessly have transitioned from child star to teen star to young adult to actual movie star. I mean, literally one hand. And not even that. She hasn't had no scandals on the way because some of them can still do it, but they're going to do like a Lindsay Lohan and like crash out somewhere in between there. They might fall off a little bit, kind of like Hilary Duff. We won't see him for a second, then they come back. She has been consistent and haven't had no issues since we were fucking 13 years old.
The most scandalous thing Zendaya ever did was went on a date with Odell Beckham Jr. And bitch, if that's the
Hey, I would have been okay with it.
That's my.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's my kind of bitch.
I thought the most scandalous,
and that's not scandalous at all. It was just so jarring.
The most scandalous thing to me that she did was when she did that little. You know what I'm talking about? That video,
the dance.
When she did that. Whenever I see that video, I laugh.
Bruh.
She said,
every time. I said, "What is my good sister?"
Child, yes.
But yeah, she's been of course she was dating Tom Holland. Was it
Tom
Holland?
Holland. Spider-Man.
Right?
Spider-Pig.
And then they were engaged and they seemingly have gone ahead and typed it. Now they have not really confirmed. Law kind of confirmed, but then kind of was just like being sneaky.
They come to my house for dinner. Dinner.
It was probably playing into the PR of the movie because the movie that they're in is about some type of wedding. So it's like, oh my gosh, did y'all get married or not? And she's just so ooh. Even so much that she was on the red carpet and some interviewer asked her something along the lines of, like, how should you be in a marriage or something like that? And she answered as her character. I said, oh, the bitch is good. The bitch is good. She said, oh, baby, I'm here with it. And she's such a professional. Like, I can tell she thinks about everything that she says, and not in like an annoying, like, okay, you lame ass bitch. It's not even in that way. It's just very much like, what you're getting from me right now is Zendaya the actor, and I'm at work on this red carpet promoting this movie. And when I get off this motherfucking carpet and Law unzips my dress, bitch, I'm Z, the cool ass bitch from Oakland. If you don't know her, oh the fuck well.
And you know what else I think
bitch.
is like her specific allure? She's even though she's a celebrity of our time, she's from a different time. She's from this, like, she moves like Beyonce and the old guard in terms of, I'm not here to discuss my private life. No, I don't post my feelings on the internet. I don't talk about to y'all on Instagram and Twitter and TikTok. I don't do all that. I make my movies and I go home.
Yep.
And that's what I do. And I just feel like, especially this day and age, and like with people, our peers and younger, you don't see that. Like you just don't see that. She doesn't try and be relatable in the way that like celebrity now tells us you have to be, you are required to be relatable. And I think she gets away with it specifically because she's been around for so long and we saw her grow up. So I don't need to feel like I know you because I already feel like I know you because I've been watching you since I was 13.
Yeah, she lets her characters kind of do that for her. I think her relatability comes from the range that she honestly has as an actress. And she's really good at acting. So I think that kind of plays with her. And it's easy to get wrapped up in trying to be vulnerable with your audience and trying to be relatable, especially, for us having this type of job where we are kind of just talking and we're kind of like, we're not portraying a character right now, right? We're ourselves, but at the same time, we're kind of like giving you a level of entertainment. It's easy to get wrapped up and to start telling on yourself and exposing your own secrets and being way too open, way too honest. Yeah. And I see it all the time with influencers. I see it all the time. I watch them, and it always starts good because, of course, it's going to start good because it's entertaining, right? And then you get so used to, and I've seen influencers have to then make announcements or make it known that, hey, I know I used to tell you guys every detail about this, but I am no longer going to be sharing this part of my life. I am no longer going to be showing this. I see that happen all the time, but I always see it in the beginning, and I always know it's going to kind of turn sour because it's like it's not sustainable for most people. Some people, it is. For some people, they are able to really, and usually the ones that it's sustainable for are the ones that have curated it so well that you think that this is their reality. But in terms, it is absolutely a curated lifestyle. But the people who are being very raw and authentic and letting you into their life, it ain't gonna last, baby. It's gonna, one day you're gonna wake up and be like, why the fuck did I
like, first of all, I don't know y'all. What the fuck? I say this all the time. I'm so glad I learned this early. I'm so glad I learned this right around the time I hit 100K followers. So it really feels like, dang, when people be in the comments like, remember when Mecca used to tell us all her business? Y'all remember that? I had to stop that. Girl, y'all know what the fuck be going on over here nowadays. Especially, I feel like you see it most commonly with like dating content. I mean, that's what my thing was. The girls, then they feelings get hurt or they find someone they want to love on for real, and they don't really want to share it, which I think is very respectable. Like, you just want to have your relationship and make your content and have the two be separate. I think that people do that a lot with kids.
Yeah, and I think
who was that lady who it was during the pandemic. She had some cute ass twins, girl. Them twins was cute as fuck, smart as fuck. She's a throwback. She was a pandemic TikToker. She had like 3 million white girl. The twins hit about 2 years old, and she said she wasn't gonna post them no more. Bitch, they acted a fool in them comments. They acted a plum fool.
I was like, the way that y'all are acting alone lets me know that she probably should have took them kids off
a while ago.
Because that was uncomfortable. I was like, did you just say? What do you mean we can't see my girls anymore?
Hold on.
I'm the type of bitch, I don't even really like that whole, this y'all internet nephew. Sorry. My son is not y'all nephew. I'm so sorry.
Like, much respect.
And I know, and that's the thing, I know y'all be meaning well.
Yeah.
Bro. I know y'all do. But I get uncomfortable when people are too comfortable. Like, when people randomly call me a nickname.
Who is Mila?
I feel like, have you been seeing Jelani?
Yeah, and so look, right before we started, he had posted a new one, like obviously today, and he got on that striped shirt that an old gay man would absolutely have on. I said, Jelani, get the fuck off my phone, but I will be back to watch this once we done recording. He has been cut. That nigga's funny.
I feel like that with nicknames. Baby, now who told you?
Have you seen that video of Maya Angelou when she the girl and the young lady called her Maya? She said, it's Miss Angelou. Yes. She ate her up. I said, oh my God. Oh my God.
Her mean ass. That shit's
so
goddamn funny, bro. I don't know if I'm that strict, but like, I'm definitely like, and I don't even say nothing about it because, again, I know people have, for the most part, genuine intentions. But like, why are you calling me a nickname? Like, my name on social media is Jamila Bell. I never said y'all can call me Jamimi, Lil Mimi, whatever the hell.
Jamimi is crazy.
Like, what? Like, it just makes me a little uncomfortable.
I'm crying.
Just a little. But I'm not going to be mad. I'm not going to cuss y'all out or nothing like that. I'm just going to be like.
Back to Jelani. JC had quoted his video on Twitter and said the old gays be having a little Maya Angelou in them. Talking about that video. Y'all don't understand. Jelani is so funny, y'all. Jamila's little brother Jelani is actually top 5 funniest people I've ever met. He's hilarious.
Somebody said, this is how I imagine James Baldwin. And I said, absolutely. They said, this is how I imagine James Baldwin was at them French bars. I said, oh my God,
like,
bro.
This is this part of the internet that I love. Like, people are so fucking funny. Like, seriously. That's amazing. Yeah, man.
But you know, with the celebrities, man, I tell you what, because we just talked about DaBaby in the last episode. I do want y'all to understand and quickly the power that y'all have when y'all speak, because y'all make really simple, stupid mistakes all the time. We saw it with LaRussell. Even you. We keep seeing it with just a lot of different celebrities that make very silly, simple mistakes that are not career ending, right? It's not something like, it's like, that's not an allegation, but it's something that changes public appeal. So when DaBaby wonders why, he does not have the same level of success, even though he makes pretty decent music, and, he had a hot moment back in 2019, it's because you are changing your public appeal, my boy.
Yeah, perception.
Unfortunately, as a celebrity, as a public figure, the way you are it's your social currency.
Yeah. And it's like there's an art to being a diva, or there's an art to being quote unquote mean. Mm-hmm. I do think that people, they just don't get that part of it. Like, people who we know as mean or divas, they're also remembered in an endearing way. Like, something about it was funny, or something about it was like I just seen a quote from an unauthorized or unofficial biography of Aretha Franklin. One where Eartha Kitt called her a whore.
Oh,
and two where Jill, you see Jill Scott, she's made to go get her the hot dogs or something.
Go get me 2 hot dogs with onions and mustard. She didn't even eat the hot dogs, but she went and got it. And it's just, man.
It's just like, it's stupid, but it's not like harming anyone. It's not like making or rubbing people the wrong way. DaBaby, I think the reason his situation with his children rubbed people the wrong way is because he's been rubbing people the wrong way for a long time. Granted, it's coming from the same place of like, how should we post children X, Y, and Z, and like, what your opinion on that is, that's your own personal opinion. But the reason DaBaby did not get the same support as someone else is because you have been publicly a dickhead for like 5 years. You were very mean to one of your baby mothers. You left one baby mother for the other baby mother. You let her make a song called Yellowbone. We haven't forgot about that. You had the colorist wars going on with your baby mamas. Then niggas weren't even mad that you killed a nigga in Walmart because, it was technically self-defense and it added to your street cred. But then you got on stage and said that homophobic shit, which was like, where did that even fucking come from? Then it was just like so thing after thing after thing. It's like, oh, actually you kind of suck. Like, what is this? And then on top of that, you was walking around in a diaper and niggas was gonna let you rock because your name is DaBaby. Like, we weren't gonna bring it up. But it's like, you're also mean and you're in a diaper. So, Yeah,
you gotta, and here's also the thing. This is the part about being kind of a meanie pants, right? Because sometimes being a meanie pants is like who you are at your core. And I'm not in the business of changing people. You are gonna be who you are gonna be, right? However, if you're gonna be a meanie pants, this is a little bit of a if you're gonna be a meanie pants, You should probably be like Gabrielle Union and be mean to all of your industry friends, but not your fans. The fans knew no such thing of Gabrielle Union being a bitch until she told us. And then everybody was like, oh, I'm so glad she told you. Yeah, she was a bitch. And then she apologized and no one gave a fuck. And now she's still Gabrielle Union. Y'all are being mean to
I
the
just found
fans.
out today she was a meanie pants. Who was Gabrielle mean to? I didn't know she was a meanie pants. Everybody?
You didn't? Okay, so Gabrielle, listen. Oh,
And see,
yes. Gabrielle Union did an interview herself and said, listen, when we were coming up in this industry, it was not a whole lot of black girls, right? I was one of a few hand of black girls. And I was kind of a bitch to everybody. I knew that I was getting roles over people because I was kind of a little shucking and jiving. And I felt like I got the upper hand because I was able to get this role over my black sister. I was not in the business of unity. I was stepping on toes. I was kind of a bitch. And she said one day, like, I had to check myself and be like, did you get the man? Did you get the job? Like, you did all this for what, bitch? Now you have no friends in the industry, and it's just you. Now what? And so she basically kind of went on like an apology tour to her fellow sisters or whatever. And some of them, re-embraced her, and some of them was just like, nah, girl. And
was there anyone?
Yeah, she did
was
a whole
there anyone
interview
specifically who came out and was like, yeah, she was a bitch that you can think of?
Claudia Jordan.
Wow.
I remember specifically Claudia talked about it. She made the announcement. She first started talking about it on stage. I want to say it was Black Girls Rock. I can't say for sure, but it was something along the lines of a Black Girls Rock Awards ceremony. She got on stage and she kind of soft launched that apology. It was talking about it, and Claudia was talking about how all the girls in the room was looking around like. It was a lot of people. I want to say specifically with Atkins. I want to say there was something with her.
Atkins.
Yeah, Atkins. She's on all the Wayans brothers movies. You know her, light skinned shorty.
I would have to see a picture.
Atkins something.
That's so interesting.
What is her name? Atkins something. But yes, oh my gosh, I can't believe you don't know about that. I just know
about her eating the gooch, which she also told us that she does from time to time.
Okay.
Yes.
Well,
is Gabrielle Union a bitch?
Oh my gosh, what a question. Essence Atkins.
Oh, Essence. Yes.
Atkins. Yes. I want to say they had a little tiff. But yeah, I can't remember who she was talking to in that interview, but it was really good. And it was that interview was really good for the girls out there who have been caught up being bitches and who have been caught up being mean girls, the real deal mean girls, because I think that like she was able to have it was all her, right? It wasn't like, oh well, I got in trouble, now I have to apologize for being a mean girl. This was all like, baby, I did self-work and I'm coming out. I was a bitch. I'm sorry, y'all. I was going through some inner shit with myself. My bad. But it was really good because it was like, oh, she really did do the work. You could tell that she did the work, and you can tell that she was like gonna be accepting of whatever came after this. Like, y'all either gonna like me now, be cool with me now, or not, and it is what it is. I get it though. I was a bitch.
Yeah.
Yes. That's a really good interview. I can't remember who she was talking to. Maybe Oprah. Let me see if I can find it real quick while we're chatting it up. But
yeah. Wow, I did not know that.
If you're gonna be mean to the people that are like in your same bracket. Don't be mean to the little girl who trying to get ice cream, Chapel Roan. I'm just playing.
And that happened to be Jude Law's daughter. What was even the whole thing with that? Like, I saw it, but then I wasn't that interested, I'll be honest. No shade.
I really didn't give a damn.
I didn't care, I'm not gonna lie.
I just like the cultural relevance of everyone's using Chaperone as like, it was actually with Oprah, by the way. It was in a 2013 interview with Oprah. And she, it was in about her memoir that she
That's
had
where she said she ate the gooch.
Gabrielle Union admitted to being a mean, vindictive, and hateful person earlier in her career.
Wow.
Yep. So you guys need to tap into that. It was really good and juicy. But yeah, I just know people be saying like, oh my gosh, I looked at Chaperone and like all of a sudden like her fiery eyes started to melt me. Like I just think that is funny. Like when something becomes now
Like
another
Queen
thing for a
Naija.
thing, and now it's a exactly, now it's a cultural
Yes. Like how the
relevant
picture of
joke.
Chica
I'm
is
here
like,
for
I
it.
don't want no kids around. You know what I'm talking about? It's a baby crying on this
Exactly.
plane.
Like now we're
Mm-hmm.
exactly. Now we don't even, who cares about the original interaction? This is now internet
Mm-hmm.
lore. That for
The
me
funniest part about
feels right.
that is that the baby was Zonique's daughter, was T.I.'s grandkid. That is like the funniest fucking part about that. The
Oh my gosh, I
odds.
forgot that came
What are the
out.
odds that it was not a
Crazy.
random baby? It's just like with Chapel.
That's a
That's a
baby of
royal baby.
royalty.
It's Atlanta royalty, that baby.
You beefing with the Atlanta royalty grandbaby? You beefing with Tip grandbaby? When that came
Oh,
out,
good
bro,
God.
that
Mind
shit
you,
was
the if
so
you remember it,
fucking
they was
funny.
frying her up before we found out it was Zonique Child. So
Yes.
fine.
Before we knew it was Ani's
Oh,
child.
good
Yes.
God. That shit was
Bro,
so funny.
that shit was so goddamn
Sometimes
funny.
Twitter is amazing.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I will never give the app up.
I love Twitter.
Well,
Oh no.
you want to spin it?
Time for a spin it.
All right, this is our segment Spin It, where you guys send us your nasty, lowdown, gutter snipe situations, where Jamila and I will give you a little bit of advice, but mostly a PR spin. Now, keep in mind, Jamila and I are not PR professionals. We just studied communications in undergrad, and we really love the unethical nature of PR. Don't forget to send your situations to @unhingedandimmoral@gmail.com. Be sure to include your name, your race, your age, your gender, your sexual orientation, your political affiliations, and if you are a man, you do need to include your height. Jamila, what do we have this week?
All right. Fuck. I just closed it out.
Damn.
I don't even know where it went. I was literally just about to say this one is a little old, but it wasn't opened. Oh, I found it again. Sorry. Okay. But it wasn't open, so it should still be good. But y'all will tell us, child. You know, y'all be locked in. All right. Hi, Mecca and Jamila. First of all, I just want to say how much I love this podcast. Y'all seriously get me through the week. The way y'all talk, laugh, and hold nothing back makes me feel like I'm on FaceTime with my big sisters, which means a lot because I don't have a relationship with my actual older sister anymore. So thank you.
That's what we're talking about.
On par with what we were talking about. Now on to the mess. I need y'all's unfiltered advice because I've got one foot out the door of a friendship that feels expired. I'm 23, black female, and my best friend, also 23, black female, let's call her Jay, has been in my life forever. We met in elementary school, got tight in middle school, and besties. One big fallout that lasted 2 years. We've been besties ever since. We both have kids as well. She had her first son at 17. He's 5 now. I'm actually his godmom, so back then it brought us closer. Since then, she's had 2 more babies, and I have a 2-year-old son of my own. Naturally, things are different now. We're both single mothers trying to keep our lives together, and that means we respond when we can, talk when we can, but lately it just feels like this friendship isn't giving what it used to. Jay is constantly trauma dumping on me, always venting about her baby daddy, who, by the way, I warned her about when she was only 1 kid in. I've sent endless paragraphs, voice notes, sat on the phone with her for 2 hours giving her advice and motivating her to leave early on, but she never listened, and honestly, I'm tired. She doesn't ask how I'm doing at all. She knows I've been struggling with depression, and I'm working full-time in school and trying to raise a toddler of my own, and yet I don't get the same care or energy back. It's just always drama, always chaos, always her. And if I'm being real, she's very male-centered, like painfully. It was whatever when we were teenagers, but now I want more out of life. I just want to heal, grow, build, not just talk about men 24/7. I know I need to let this friendship go, but I don't know how. I don't want it to be I don't want it to be another war. The last time we fell out, she was harassing me, calling my job, pretending to be someone else, and even had her baby daddy threatening to unalive me. That's a lot. Okay. The only reason we ever even reconnected was because she reached out when I was freshly postpartum and super vulnerable. But now seeing things more clearly, and I know this ain't it. So yeah, I'm hoping you guys can help me figure out how to leave this situation without things blowing up and without carrying guilt for choosing peace. I really appreciate it. Much love.
Sister, you might have to call the police. You calling Unhinged Immoral. It sounds like you need to call the police. Because what the fuck?
Well, it seems like the threatening happened a couple of years ago because she said that that's when they were falling out and they reconnected when she had her baby.
But now she wanna fall out again. That's what I'm saying. This is not funny. Y'all stress me out so bad. Oh, good God. Get a gun. Listen. Do you have a gun?
I'm curious to know how we got to that point though. Like how we get to a point from friends just, having fallen out or whatever, not seeing eye to eye to she got her baby daddy to threaten.
But she was also she was calling her job.
Yeah, like I'm trying to figure out how we got there. Like what the fuck occurred within y'all's friendship to where, and I'm not victim blaming. I'm just wondering how did we get here? You know what I'm saying? Like,
but she's obviously worried about getting there again because, she ended the letter with, how do I end this without drama again? So it seems like possibly even the fact that she don't want to fuck with her no more would create this level of drama again.
Which is strange. And I think that the answer to this. I think you know that this is not a conducive friendship, right? I think you know that this person is just, you've outgrown this person, to say the least. I think what you're trying to figure out now is how do you end a friendship? And I will tell you, very similar to the way you end a relationship. Sometimes it's literally about saying, hey, I'm not rocking with this. And I have absolutely had to have that conversation. And I understand where you're coming from, where you're like, but there's so much time invested. There's so much, like, whatever. You're the godmom to her
I forgot
kid,
about that child. That
I
can
relate.
About that.
I have ended a friendship with somebody where I was chosen to be the godmother of their child. And it ain't got nothing to do with the baby. It don't got nothing to do with the baby. And the baby gonna be all right. Okay. It's more so about putting you first, Lucius. Like, you do gotta do that. If this person does not match up to you in the things that you want out of your life, she has a lot of red flags. She's male centered. She's crazy as fuck. She's calling you every which way. She's only worried about herself. She's never asking you about what you're doing. Those are things that are just not good traits for a person, right? And so I think that the way in which you end this, I think it depends. If you're on some like, nah, she's tripping, she's just been on bullshit, just block her, like, be done with it. But if it's one of those people where it's like you still have some respect for her, and you more so just want to create distance and you don't want it to be like this big deal, and you want to, like, prop it up, then maybe like a phone call, like maybe even like, I don't know what type of conversations y'all have already had to like attempt to mend situations. I'm always in like the, well, did you try to talk to them type of person. Like I do try to, especially with friendships, like I don't think I've ever just cut a bitch off of one little strike. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk to a bitch. You know what I'm saying? A friend is different than a nigga. You know what I mean? So I'm wondering if you've done that. But if you've done that, I hope y'all don't live close together. Do you not have
this
other
my
friends?
thing. I'll be honest. I think we're jetting too far past her threatening to have her baby daddy kill you. I watch a lot of the 2020s and the Snapped, and I watch all that crazy shit. And when people do that type of shit, they 50-50 are serious. So two things, she had that threat, but then also if she herself was calling your job, impersonating someone, basically it sounds like trying to get you fired or trying to get you in trouble or just trying to create havoc and disrupt your routine every day. So she clearly doesn't mind getting involved in your shit in a certain manner. I would soft ghost her because I do feel like a conversation might cause her to get active. You see what I'm saying? Like I would be more concerned.
And so if that's the case, is she
That's what I
manning?
said. You need to call the police.
Cause even if, right? Like if my friend called me today, right, and was just like, "Bitch, you've been on some other shit. I'm not fucking with you. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to be your friend no more." My go to it and I'll be like, I'm gonna beat the
Right.
fuck out
Like
of you.
that's not
Like I'm gonna have
that's not where my mind will go.
That's not
Yeah.
normal. Like that's why I'm like, is there something? And again, this is not an attempt to say that you did something. I'm just wondering if we're missing pieces of the story. Because how do we go from y'all are just having misalignment to she's threatening to kill you? Did something happen?
Yeah, like
something have had to happen, bro. Or she's manic and schizophrenic or some crazy shit.
she's
Psychotic.
not well.
But even niggas with schizophrenia don't act like that. No shade. Like I know niggas with schizophrenia.
Yeah. I think you should call the police, girl. But seriously, I think you should
Something is
call.
missing from
You
this
should do
story.
a soft ghost. I wouldn't do a conversation because I don't.
Yeah, maybe a soft ghost.
Yeah, because I don't think a conversation is going to be productive based on the information you've given us. I think that you should possibly like get busy. You know what I'm saying? If she and you know, kind of breadcrumber, because you know if y'all friends and you talk on a regular basis, I know when I get busy and sometimes my best friend calls, I'll be like, "Oh, girl, I just been busy. I've been in the wind," and you know, just breadcrumb it. Talk to her when you need to, but all this everyday shit. You should have kept that friendship gone. I know you said you had postpartum though and needed a shoulder to lean on, so I understand. But yeah, it seemed like you had already,
Yeah, and get you some
yeah,
more
you had done the
friends.
hard work of cutting her off.
Don't have the only reliable friend be the bitch
That's
that's trying to
just,
kill you. You finna be on
my
fatal
God.
attraction.
Oh, I'm concerned. Yeah, you write us a follow up. Let us know how it goes.
I don't like that. And when you write that follow up, baby, tell me what's missing from this story.
And why you not close with your sister? Because if you was,
Yeah,
if you
left
was,
that
you
out.
know, maybe if you was close with your sister, you wouldn't have this crazy ass friend. I don't know your business though. I'm just saying.
I just want to know. I want to know what's going
Yeah,
on.
maybe it will put some puzzle pieces together for us. So what the hell is going on?
Yeah, this is ghetto.
It is.
I wish you would have listed the city.
And you know, also, if it was from a certain type of city, I don't think I would be as concerned with the threats because the more ghetto shit is, the more violent they
Some people just
talk.
threaten.
You know, they just
randomly.
talk. So if I knew the city, I might not be as.
Now, I will say, fuck, what was I about to say? Oh my God. It was gonna be something.
It was gonna be something.
I literally looked at my calendar and it distracted me that quick.
You do need to get on that medication. You need that medicine. Woody take
Sorry,
real
guys.
medicine.
What was we talking about? Maybe it'll jog my memory.
Now you've got me fucked up. We was talking about our listener letter. Or not that's the read, bitch.
Yes, but what were we just saying?
Jamila.
We were just saying something about her. Where
Oh,
she's
we were
from.
saying if we knew the city, then you know sometimes people just the cities be ghetto. So if we knew the city,
Oh, I
okay.
remember what I was gonna say. I remember. I was gonna say she sounds like one of those bitches that'll get you like set up on some weird shit. Have you ever been around a girl that gave you that energy where she hasn't necessarily done anything yet, but it's like you immediately feel like Diamond from the Players Club? Do you ever feel like, have you ever been around
my
that?
old roommate. She actually did try and tried to set me up several times.
Whenever I'm around girls like that, it's crazy because thank God it's never gone full on, because when I tell you, my body vibrates in a specific way when I'm around those type of girls. I am so really good at picking up on energy. Like, there's a difference between like a girl you just don't vibe with, like, I don't really like her personality. We wouldn't really be cool, versus I'm scared of this bitch.
I knew that bitch was crazy.
This bitch got some energy on her,
baby.
I don't like it.
When she had me in a room with a nigga in an air mattress, and true story, I was all the way sitting in the corner. He was sitting in the other corner, like, come sit on the mattress with me. I was like, no. I called my mom so quick. This before Uber was even really a thing, girl. I need some money for an Uber. She's not taking me home. And that was the other thing. She drove, so it was like, can we leave? No, just go in the room with him. I don't want to fuck that nigga. He's ugly.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I wonder if your ex-friend, who's still your friend currently, is on that type of time.
Because she's male-centered.
And if
I'm
so,
saying my old roommate was really male-centered.
You need to get far away from her. Yeah. Child. Get away from her.
Softly.
And send us a follow-up.
Off ghost.
With additional details so that we can better
in the
judge.
City y'all live in. Because that would tell us a lot.
I need the city stat. Because this sounds like some fucking Detroit, Florida shit. Maybe Chicago, somewhere in Indianapolis. Why do you sound so quiet all of a sudden? I think you are like unplugging your mic or something.
Are you about? Oh, sorry.
I can hear you.
Indianapolis. Shit. Could be somewhere in motherfucking New York. What borough?
Could be some random shit like fucking Gary, Indiana.
Gary gets down though. Gary is a little ghetto. Gary's a little ghetto. I know niggas from Gary. I was gonna say I know niggas from Gary.
Not a little.
The fuck.
Not a little.
That's
bit.
why whenever
Gary gets down. Never play on
Michael. What was it when Michael said they called him a black nigger? Oh my God! Remember they.
He said,
Did you see the video? Did you see the video of them? The little girls looked Hispanic or Filipino or something, and it was a picture of Janet Jackson, and she had to have been like tough. She said, "This black lady looks just like Michael Jackson," and her mom was like, "Yes, look up her name." And then the little girl ended with, "Michael Jackson was black? Oh, he is black." I'm like, ugh, these niggas really don't think this nigga's black. That's the funniest part. And that's why when he said nigga, they were so shocked they had to remember. Oh, yes. You can't say that. You can't say that. Yeah. I forgot.
No, that video kills me every single time. They call him a fat black nigga.
Michael! And the other video where he's like, clap.
Like, Michael was so fucking funny.
Such a kid.
Don't get me started, child. Don't get me started. All right, y'all. It's about that time. Of course, you already know what to do. Make sure you guys are following us on all platforms. Make sure you guys are staying in tune with all the things we do together and individually. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the Patreon, where you guys can get exclusive content and, of course, watch the episodes live while we tape them. By the time you guys are watching this episode, Mecca will actually be in Atlanta, and we will be recording our in-person interviews, which is super exciting. So let us know who you want to see, or let us know who you are expecting. Do you have any guesses on who we interviewed this week, or who we're going to interview this week? We would love to hear you guys' answers. Maybe that can give us some ideas for the next round. Shit. Let us know. Spin It episodes only. Sidebars with your favorite creator. The Slumber Party.
That's it.
Early access to the episode.
Oh, and the live chat. Live chat.
soon.
We didn't do it today because it's Eastern. We're busy. But usually we have the live chat going.
Yeah,
we love, shout out to all of our people who are constantly in our live chat when we record. Y'all are so much fun. Yeah.
Yeah. And also, if you're in Atlanta, check us out next week, April 25th. We will be on the panel with Charlamagne the God. I feel like, baby, Charlamagne. Y'all got some names on here. Next week, April 25th, me and Mecca will be on a panel with Charlamagne the God at the Black Effect Podcast Festival. So if you guys have not already, go ahead and get your tickets. It's going to be a show. Y'all are not going to want to miss that. All of our faves are going to be there. Mona, Deontay, Kev on stage.
I mean, this is a really stacked list. It's a lot of people.
So make sure y'all tune in. It's a lot of people. And also, that's just the panelists. You don't know who's going to be walking around just, mingling and twingling.
Mingling and twingling. I'm going to remember that. Twinkling.
I'm always, putting some words together. Right. You know what I mean? But yeah. Love you guys so much.
Bye.